Welcome to Part 2 of our H2S awareness presentation. If you have not viewed Part 1, you will find it on our YouTube channel, www.youtube.com/user/rigvids. It will be listed as Don't Mess with H2S Part 1. We suggest you view it first, as it provides an overview on hydrogen sulfide, its properties, safe and unsafe levels, along with typical symptoms of exposure. Most countries have legal limits in force that govern the maximum allowable levels of exposure to H2S in the workplace. A typical permissible exposure limit in many countries is 10 parts per million. However, your workplace safety officer will inform you of the permissible working exposure levels as they pertain to your particular circumstances. While the distinctive odour of H2S is easily detected at low levels, its ultimate sensory fatigue effects means that your nose cannot be relied on as a warning device. The only reliable way to determine exposure levels is to measure the amount of H2S in the air through the use of monitoring systems. The various systems include personal monitors, portable monitors, and fixed-point monitoring systems. Regular monitoring will help to identify areas and operations likely to exceed permissible exposure limits. Any areas that routinely pose overexposure hazards must be equipped with continuous monitoring systems. The use of direct reading gas detection instrumentation is therefore required before entering confined spaces, such as manholes, tanks and pits, etc. Where engineering controls cannot adequately manage the level of exposure, it may be necessary to supplement them with the use of suitable personal protective equipment, such as supplied air respirators. A qualified industrial hygienist or a H2S safety professional should be consulted for guidance on the suitability and correct use of respirators. Your workplace will be equipped with one or more of the following: self-contained breathing apparatus, supplied air breathing apparatus, emergency life-saving apparatus. Wherever possible, exposure should be minimised by employing adequate engineering controls, including hot work permits and safe working practices, inclusive of buddy systems. Should a co-worker ever be overcome by H2S gas, do not attempt a rescue until you are properly protected yourself. The rescuer can very easily get caught out by venturing into a gas-affected zone without adequate protection. Remember, at levels above 200 parts per million, collapse, coma and death due to respiratory failure can occur within seconds and after only a few inhalations, so you can be very quickly overcome yourself. Such incidents are sadly all too common and only serve to make a successful rescue all the more difficult. Your workplace will be fitted with gas alarms and have detailed emergency response procedures contained within your workplace procedures manuals. Your H2S briefing officer will advise you on your workplace-specific procedures following this presentation. You should take the time to ensure you fully understand the current H2S risks in your workplace and the correct procedures and responses in relation to H2S exposure, alarms and emergency procedures. Thank you for your time, and remember, don't mess with H2S. At Rigvids we produce safety, training and induction films in all languages in any format for use anywhere in the world. If you would like us to provide you with a complimentary, high-resolution, single version file of this film for use in your training and awareness programs, please make contact with us via our website, www.rigvids.com, and we'll be happy to provide you with a link to download it from. Thank you for your time. We hope to hear from you.